what's up, guys? It's Anthony. Hey, I just wanted to do a little video about my experience so far with joining the United States Army. I know there's a lot of them out there, but I figured everyone's different, and there's a lot of information to be had from different experiences, different people doing different things. So, so far, about 6 months ago, I started my recruitment process, walked in there, told them, hey, this is what I want to do. Actually, it's funny, I was on Indeed applying for jobs, and one of the jobs I applied for, I didn't really read through all the way. I'm like, oh, I have all those minimum qualifications, I'll, apply, no problem. Well, 2 days later, I had who is now my recruiter calling me, saying, hey, this is Staff Sergeant, I won't say any names, but yeah, and once you come on in my office, oh shit, all right, cool. I'm like, I'm thinking to myself, well, shit, I tried to join the Army 3 different times when I was younger, and we'll just say I was having a little too much fun then, so I'm like, okay. So I just turned 30 last September 2019. So I went in there and started doing the paperwork and everything and got it done. And like I said, this was about 6 months ago almost, and so far my experience has been nothing but hurry up and wait, and that is it. I mean, it is now, January 10th of 2020, and I go to MEPS next week on the 15th, which would be Wednesday. And so, if I have any advice for you guys so far, just, be prepared to learn patience if you ain't got it already. Be prepared to wait and wait some more, and then wait some more. It's a process, man. Let me tell you what. There's a bunch of paperwork, bunch of stuff, like as far as getting all my stuff together. Haven't been in a lot of trouble in my life, just mainly traffic violations, speeding tickets, just basically lots of speeding tickets. But that's the one thing the military doesn't care too much about, is speeding tickets, but they still got to know. So we had to take the time to get all of those from 2 different states, and there, unfortunately for me, there was a lot of them. And then of course they want to know your complete medical history for MEPS, so be prepared to track down any medical records that you've had in your life. So for me, I got medical records from 3 months after I was born in 1989. So I mean, it was quite a bit. I haven't had too much of a medical history, but I have broken my right knee, and that's something they needed to know about. Fortunately, I have no limitations on my knees. My knees are just fine. Played football throughout high school, wrestled, good to go. So, but MEPS has got to know. And one thing I can tell you, no matter what, do not lie to your recruiter. I don't care what it is, just be honest. Honesty is the best policy, because if any point MEPS or your recruiter finds out that you lied about something, because they're going to find out, it's a matter of time. They will find out eventually, whether it be something criminal, something medical, or something just stupid and petty. Just be honest, man, especially with your recruiter, because your recruiter is there to help you. Yeah, she's a recruiter or he's a recruiter, and they are there to do a job and get guys in uniform, but they are there to also help you. They will coach you, they will let you know, hey, yeah, you done this, or you have this, but we're gonna do this, or you need to say this, you need to not say this. You just be honest. That's the best thing you can do, is just be honest. For one of the big things for me is I live in Washington State, so they're just like, have you ever smoked pot? And I'm like, yeah, it's been fucking almost 11 years since I smoked pot, back when I was a kid, 18, 19 years old. But being that it's legal in Washington now, one of the questions was, when's the last time you smelled pot? And I'm like, shit, I smell pot every day. You just drive down the street and you pass 10 marijuana shops and you smell it. It's around. You can't get away from it in legal states. It is what it is. So, but yeah, no. So be prepared to, like I said, track down all them medical records, and it's gonna take time. It took me almost 3 months to finally get a hold of all of my medical records from the various places here in Washington that I've seen, that I was seen at. Let's see what else. It's also going to take time for them to track down all and any criminal history you might have, even if it's something as simple as speeding tickets, like the majority of all my stuff was. It is what it is. If you have DUIs, you have anything, crazy, just be honest with them. They will work it out. They have waivers for everything nowadays. Let's see. The next thing I can say is, if you're really serious about joining the military, no matter what branch it is, start getting in shape, start working out, start running. For me, I'll say about 8 months ago, so about 2 months before I decided I'm gonna join the military, I started working out. I was around 255 pounds, and I'm just like, I need to do something. I need to change, my lifestyle. I need to change my habit. I want to get in better shape, so I started working out. Yesterday I went in for a tape because I just wanted to see where I'm at body fat percentage wise before I go to MEPS, because I'm kind of just tired of waiting and I want to go. I want to go yesterday, man. I want to go. So I didn't want to get to MEPS and pass everything and then have them say, oh, well, you still weigh too much, you still have too much body fat, you come back and see us in 2 weeks. It's like, no, fuck that. So I started hitting the gym 5 days a week. I work 16 plus hour days for Pepsi, and 2 hours at the gym. I work with a trainer who just got out of the Marine Corps about 7 months ago, and he smokes me. I told him, hey, I'm joining the Army, this is what I'm doing, I need to be at certain numbers. And so he does. He smokes me, and we get it done. But I've dropped down. I weighed in the other day at 199. Yeah, it's still about 10 pounds overweight for my age and everything, but I have 23% body fat. Now, the standards for the Army, I'm not sure about the Marine Corps or Navy, Air Force, but for the Army, for being 30 years old at 5'9", you need to be at 28% body fat to join. You need to be at 24% body fat when you leave boot camp, and then the DOD requirement requires you to be at 18% body fat. So technically, I'm already at the requirement of graduating boot camp at 23%, being that it's 24. So I'm good to go there, and all I can do is keep improving. So, I passed the tape, so that's cool. Weight's not a huge issue. Yeah, I'm a little 10 pounds heavier, but that just means, I have 10 more pounds of muscle than I had before. So, but as long as you can pass the tape, you're good to go, man. You pass the tape, you're good. You make weight, you're good. Or you pass both. You can't be negative in both, though, or they won't take you. That's just how it is. Let's see, what else? Start running. Start doing push-ups, sit-ups. Start working on pull-ups. Get your cardio up. Just exercise in general. Get that weight down. Get used to it now, because from what I heard, the first phase of boot camp is going to be nothing but PT. And, before you even go to boot camp, when you get to MEPS, you're going to have to do a PT test that consists of a 2-mile run. It consists of push-ups. It consists of sit-ups. And you have to do a minimum amount of push-ups and sit-ups. And you have to have a maximum time limit of like 18 minutes or something like that on a 2-mile run. So, obviously, the better you can do, the more push-ups, pull-ups you can do, and the faster you can run that 2 miles, the better off you're going to be. Let's see, what else? So far for MEPS, like I said, I go next Wednesday. I got to be at my recruiter's office at 3:30 in the afternoon on Wednesday. Her boss, it'd be her CO, is going to give me a briefing on MEPS and kind of based off of my own recruiting experience off of my files, tell me some things about it, what to expect, what not to expect, what to do, what not to do, things like that, and then I'm going to be taken to a hotel downtown, and I'll be staying there with a bunch of other guys that are either going to MEPS to do their physical, or they are shipping out the next day from what I'm told. And I heard the hotel experience is pretty fun. There's game rooms, they feed you dinner, feed you breakfast, you get to chill in a nice hotel downtown, actually one of the nicer ones we have downtown Spokane, so that's cool. And then you wake up 4 in the morning, don't be late for roll call, no matter what you do not be late. Never be late for anything with the military, always on time. And if you have a beard, I've been growing out mine out for, a month or 2, enjoy it while it lasts, man, because you're gonna have to shave it. That's just how it is. And one thing I can tell you that my recruiter told me, don't try and outsmart your drill instructors in the Army when you leave for basic. Let them cut your hair. Just grow your hair out, do whatever you do with your hair. shave before you go. Definitely shave before you go. But do not think, oh, I'm just gonna shave my head now and I'm gonna do it when I get there. Well, because guess what? You're gonna get to boot camp, and if you already shaved your head, they're going to put some clippers. They're going to take a guard and they're going to put them on that clippers. They're going to run them over your bald ass head anyway, and you still got to pay for that haircut, regardless whether you got hair or not. So you might as well just let them do it. I mean, you're paying for it. You might as well just let them cut your hair. So but yeah, MEPS report for roll call like 4 in the morning, and then they shuttle us all out there to MEPS, and then depending on the amount of guys and everything else out there, it can be anywhere from 10 to 16 hours of standing around. And from all the videos I've watched here on YouTube and everything else, I heard it is one of the most boring things you'll do in the military. So far for me, my recruiting process has been the most boring thing, because it's just hurry up and wait. I want to go, I want paperwork to come through, I want shit to go through, but it is what it is. Especially if you have a waiver. If you have any kind of waiver, just expect 30 to 60 days for that waiver to get approved, no matter what the waiver is. Luckily for me, mine came back super quick. I only had to have one. It came back in like 2 weeks approved, so we're good to go there. And yeah, man, and then when you get to MEPS, basically, they're going to ask you, from what I'm told, they're going to ask you a million questions, a million different ways, and it's going to be the same questions, different ways. So they're going to try and trip you up. They're going to play good cop, bad cop. It is what it is. Now, I don't know this 100% for sure. This is just what I'm going off by my recruiter, because I don't go to MEPS until next week, but I'll know then. But basically, that's why I said be honest with your recruiter, because everything you tell your recruiter, you pretty much can tell MEPS the same thing. Just tell them exactly what you told your recruiter, and you'll be good to go. Don't be nervous. From a lot of videos I've watched on here, a lot of things, just go in there, answer the questions, don't be nervous, and just get through it, man. You get in through it, and then you'll be good to go. I mean, and then after that, you either ship out right away, or you go on the delayed enlistment process, or delayed enlistment program. So they pick a date for you to go, and then you go whenever you go. So far, as of right now, that's been my experience with joining the United States Army. I hope this helps anybody out there who might be thinking about doing it. Good luck to you, and I'll post another video after I get out of MEPS, and I'll let you know how that went. So take it easy, guys. Later.